Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Do you mind if I conference in my super who's on site about those doors that we talked about yesterday for the Sunrise project?
Not at all.
Okay, great. 1 second. All right. Rich Corrado is our executive super on the job site. He's on the phone. And then I have Richard from AB Supply as well.
How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Good.
So I prepped AB Supply yesterday about a little bit about the doors. Richard is familiar with what, we regrouped. We know what we have there. We knew that we were connecting to door contacts and a request to exit back like 3 or 4 months ago when we were talking about it. So we just have to fill them in on what we're trying to get the doors to do now.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess you have to tell us if this door is actually capable. So right now, on one door we have a break glass, a keypad, and a card reader on the outside, and a door contact and fire alarm. Right. So if either the keypad is, if the code is punched, if the break glass is activated, if the fire alarm goes off, it's going to release the door. So based on the Von Duprin door hardware we have and the wires that I see inside, I don't see how this works. And maybe I'm by far a technical expert when it comes to this hardware stuff, which is, I guess, why we got you on the call. I mean, if you're telling me we can make it work with this, then great. My next question would be, do you have a tech that could come out here and maybe, work with us to get this thing to work? Because right now for some reason, these two doors are different than the rest of the egress doors in the building. So it's throwing everybody for a loop.
So I don't have anybody in New York that would be, capable of being a tech in the field. But when it comes to just adding, you have a keypad now, but you want to add a prox reader? Is that what it is?
No, not that we want to. There was one there. So there's a card reader. So the door needs to be fail secure from the outside only. So on the,
I think it's fail safe now, isn't it?
No, fail secure from the outside. So if the power goes out, they don't want anybody to just be able to open the door from the sidewalk and enter the building. Only from the outside, right? So on the outside, there's a card reader. Then inside, there's a keypad and a break glass. And there's also a door contact and a fire alarm, all wired. All have to activate one way or the other or sound off the alarm if this door is opened.
So we're talking about the egress side of the opening. Forgive me, I did forget that from yesterday. The break glass is for what, a pull station?
So it's push button, but so essentially if God forbid there's an emergency and it's someone who doesn't know the code, they could break the glass, press the button, and the door releases.
Oh, okay. So,
and that's on one side. The other side, for some reason, it's a keypad and a push button, just a regular knob that doesn't have a break glass, but they basically function the same.
And what does your client want to add?
We don't want to add. That's what's there, and I need to know what I need to make the door be able to hook up to all those devices.
So what would be the function of any of the electronics on the egress side of the opening?
So that the alarm doesn't go off. So right now, if I was to push a panic, so there's a 30-second delay. So basically, like the doors work upstairs on the floors. If I go to push a panic device to get out into the stairwell, it's locked. It won't release. And then after 30 seconds, it releases. So
you have hardware around there that I think is outside of what I supplied. What's preventing the door from providing emergency egress? Is there a mag lock or is it a delayed egress exit device?
No, it's a delayed egress exit device.
Okay. So you want to be able to, sure. So, I don't see any trouble. I mean, you've got enough wires going through the hinge to be able to communicate to the switch that would allow the delay countdown to start. And then, yes, you can immediately bypass that with dropping out the circuit from either fire alarm with the keypad, yes, sir, or your brake glass over a push button.
So it's all of them in one. So you're saying that that should be able, that Von Duke, whatever the model number was, I think it was 86 something. I don't know off the top of my head. So you're saying in its current configuration, it can actually do all of these things?
you can bypass the delay egress countdown by using any method, a sensor on the door, all of them together. It's just going to be more wires that are being run.
And right now it has 4 pairs of wires in there.
I'm wondering if it's just maybe my security vendor is just not, that's what I was seeing. Maybe if there's someone, a tech or a diagram or something.
Yeah. So to be clear, right now, Rich, the delay egress works. The door contact works.
Well, right now nothing's works. So I don't have any of the wires hooked up.
Oh, okay, never mind. Because just so AB Supply knows, the keypad was not talked about like 3 months ago when we were doing all this. That's the loop that I feel like we're struggling with.
Right. But you're essentially saying they just need to figure out the wiring, but the current hardware we have can do all the things we need it to do.
Absolutely. What you need is what's called a point-to-point or a riser diagram. And, anyone who specializes in low voltage would be able to produce that. And it just says, take the wire, put it here. Take the wire, put it here.
Right. No, I got you. All right. I'm going to have them scratch their heads a little bit more then.
Okay.
Maybe we can figure this out. I'm going to take it apart. I'm not going to take it apart, but I'm going to take the cover off now just to make sure there actually are 8 wires in it, because I don't remember. And some of them were still bundled in the jacket. Maybe that's why I didn't notice all 8, but I think that was the original concern. They were like, guys, there's not enough wires in here, and that's when we started investigating. So maybe somebody's missing something.
Is there a diagram on like the Von Duprin website for this model number? Do you know, Richard?
Well, there would be a wiring diagram for the delayed egress model, but it wouldn't give you necessarily, it would not be a wiring diagram for all of the components. I would suggest that you email me the hardware set that's actually being deployed, and I'll tap the shoulder of some people that I know to be able to work towards generating that for you.
Okay, the hardware set being the all these items that we just listed.
Yeah, obviously I can pull up what I supplied, but what I didn't supply, I'd want to see that on there as well. And it could be that we'll have to look at the hardware set, but with 4 pair of wire,
No, if there's 8 wires, I get what you're saying. It shouldn't be an issue because you're just releasing the lock.
Well, right. You've got multiple things just doing the same job. So,
right, so they're all going to the same point.
Yeah. So that's why I think we're okay.
All right. I'm going to have these guys look at it a little bit further and we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay.
Right,
and
listen,
I'll send you.
Hopefully it does work that easily. But we'll go from there. Because I had a technician, not from you, Weinstein Holtzman is also a hardware guy, so they do have a tech, and obviously they also deal with Von Duprin. And he was telling me, looking at the inside, that we needed some sort of retro kit to make everything work. So that's kind of also what raised the alarm a little bit. He was their electrical technician who helped us out on some of the stuff they supplied to us. Because I'm sure they deal in Von Duprin as well. They're a hardware supply manufacturer, you know what I mean? Company.
Yeah, I'm not sure what a retrofit kit would be. But I'd like to know more about it, though, if you have any additional information.
Okay. I don't. This is just something he told us, and that's another thing that raised the flag to us that maybe this thing can't do what we need it to do. But if you're saying yes, then maybe we're looking at something more. Let me have him run through all the wiring again, and we'll see if we get any luck. See if I can get that done before tomorrow.
Yeah. Like I said, do send me the hardware set so I can look at it. I'd like to know the model number of everything, because I know the giants of low voltage hardware in the industry. And if I can't wire it for you, then I can tap their shoulder. Getting it done by tomorrow, I can get something done by tomorrow. But if I got to run something up a flagpole, I know these guys don't respond that quickly.
That's fine. We appreciate the help. Anything you could do, like I said, I'll have them attack it again.
Awesome.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. I'll send you the hardware stuff in a little bit, Richard.
Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Allie?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve's here. He mentioned something about, he had said a couple of weeks ago about putting plywood and painting it black.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.